Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nesha and we are playing KSB 1.42. So I'm a little bit cranky today because the Windows 10 update, the spring one, was arriving and it's just wrecking my life with ruining all my settings and making everything difficult. So I thought I'm gonna do a smaller mission, or I had planned to do a larger mission, but we have to adjust our expectations as I've spent too much time fixing my computer. So we are gonna do a small surface mission here at Kerbal. We're gonna go investigate our Arctic crash site. There has been reports of a vessel going down over the Arctic ice. It's not one of ours, but maybe we can check it out. Anyway, so that is one of the missions I have been having for a very long time. So let's go to the spaceplane hangar and create the aircraft. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the spaceplane hangar, and I'm gonna do something differently here. We'll start with the standard stock MQ2 cockpit for a reason, because it contains two crews, so we can get Valentina and Charlene together. It is kind of lonely to fly for Valentina all the way to North Pole without a friend, so I thought, yeah, we need to build something bigger so we just can get a friend for Valentina here. So we're gonna use a mod called B9 Aerospace. What I kind of like about this mod is it's curated kind of like it fills the gap from the stock parts, and they are a little bit more configurable. You can configure them a little bit more. So let's start here. We will start with the fuselage. That kind of looks like the stock parts here, so that's good. But the cool thing is about these parts is that we have different types of tanks we can use here. So we're just gonna go with liquid fuel, but the thing is with the stock parts, I think when you're building in space planes, especially with the pointy parts, they contain both oxidizer and liquid fuel. That means when you empty it out just for using the liquid fuel, you have wasted half all of that room. So these parts are kind of giving you options to build something a little bit more tiny, because you don't have to have a lot of empty room. So cool. So let's add this one, this bicoupler. Do we want to go bicoupler? I don't think so. Here is a good part. The stock part of this one contains liquid oxidizer, and that kind of messes things up because it makes it a lot easier. And so if you want to build something tiny, now we can cram in the double amount of liquid fuel for the same kind of part, because you can configure the tank type. So that's really nice. Let's add engine here and let's check out. We wanted to have around 40 minutes burn time. Let's go back to stock and we'll add one engine. Go back to that. So that's really good. We have a burn time of 51 minutes and we'll be able to travel quite fast with this. This is the most advanced E08 engine in stock, at least. I don't like to use engines from mods and stuff. I kind of think that the stock game is really good in the department of engines and stuff, but there is a little bit lacking stuff for just cosmetic parts and building things small, very tiny. So we kind of need some wings on this. So let's see here. We want to know our center of mass. I'm gonna add this one too. What's this mod? Is it actually ours? Yes, build aid is for making better build aid. But what this mod does is really nifty here. We have the yellow center of the mass here, and then we have the red one. The yellow one is when we are starting with full tanks, and this is when our tanks are empty. So knowing this, it will be easier for us to design where we're gonna put stuff. So let's see, we want a simple one. We can go with delta. That's the smaller delta wing. Let's try to go. Yeah. Oh, it's just that our aircraft is so huge, so it looks. I thought I picked up the smaller one. So the cool thing about having the red one there, then I know I can balance the plane, because if we want to have your center of lift behind your center of the mass to make it plane behave very easily. But I'm fine. I'm kind of fine with this design here. Will not be the best design in the world. I don't care. I just clipping it in there, so it looks kind of. This looks kind of good, but I think we need a little bit more wings. I think I could get to this off the launchway. Oh, I can't remember the runway. So yeah, I think we will go with 2. Why not? We can go with 2. We can be double up on the wings. So now we can balance there. So as you can see there, currently the center of lift is right on top of our center when we are emptying our tanks up. So I need to move them back a bit. Let's clip them back. Oh wait. The game doesn't really handle the clipping very nicely when you clip a wing into each other. But this is a very ugly. Okay, I'm scratching that. I want to have one of the more bigger airplane things here because yeah, I like to have big wings this time. The thing about the airplane wings like this one has a small problem. We don't want to block our cockpits so our guys can get out. These ones are very big, but their heat value is really crappy, so you can't really fly very fast because the wings will burn up. So I'm thinking we will. I really like those, but I think we have to go with something else. There is not a lot of options when it comes to looks for the wings, which is a shame because I would prefer to have a lot more to do here. I always use these ones because these are very practical and they are big. I can build. You can use all these small wings to big one on the big wings, but that just gets your parts up and it makes everything more difficult. Okay, so we can see our center of lift is quite behind of this one, so it means it will probably flip over, but I don't want to block our cockpit. But let's see if we can do something sneaky, so we are still not blocking our cockpit. I think that will work. So we will get. So let's. One way we can get a little more move the whole center of lift forward is to add some of these canards here, and because that will help us spin our. Let's go to 45. This looks kind of crappy. Really crappy. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's important that they look good. So what these wings will do, so when they flap them up, it will help like a leverage here. So it will spin our plane around in that direction. So it will help us with that. And it also help us a little bit with moving our center of lift forward here. We are just building something very simple. So let's add some flaps, control surfaces. By adding them here, we can see that once again the center of lift has pushed down. That's why, but I took that into account in my mind, and so yeah, I think we go. So that is good. I think that is a very simple plane. So the thing is, when we are traveling through the air, we will have an easy time to roll around like this. But I think we need something to keep us upright in the position where we usually travel. So we'll add some fin here. Should we add, let's use the canard again. Oh, this is one ugly plane. This will not affect our center of lift. So let's put it here. And hopefully we are not clipping through the onion there. Yes, of course. So let's see, move this forward a bit. Like this. It will kind of looks fast and easy here. And flat. So okay, so what I want to do now is we don't want this one helping us with pitching when you go up and down, when the nose go up and down. Yawing is when your nose go in this direction, left and right. And rolling is when you're spinning around with your nose. So yes, we don't want to have help with that, and we will not want to have yaw here either, because that will just complicate things and will just yank everything up. So let's just to take away all of those controls. It just makes it easier. So now I think it's a hardest part of building a space plane and an airplane. It's the stupid landing gears. You don't have any good options. Either they are too big or they are too small, and they are very buggy. So let's see here. Let's put it here. And the thing is, always when you have to place the landing gear, it pisses me off, because yeah, there is no... I would have loved to have a lot more sizes of these ones. Let's remove all of these so we see what we do. So as you can see here, if I put it on the wing here, which is preferable because we have a wide, stable base, but that... Okay, 15 minutes later I'm here. So this is what I'm meaning with the landing gear. We have a very low profile here, but if we take off here, it will smack right into our engine will smack right into the runway, and that's not fun. And then you kind of have a different size here, but look at the size difference. It's kind of like the double of the size here. I think as we are just gonna use this for one mission and don't reuse it, I will not put so much effort into making it look good here. So I will use the medium gear here, because it will make it the whole plane very easy to land. So let's see. But as you can see, they are super huge. I don't really like the look of this, so let's... Yeah, they are not that super huge, but I kind of hate landing gear. I don't want to have a lot of them. So that's really good. So what I want to do now, just for making this simpler to land, it's always nice to have some air brakes. This will flap up and make it easier for us to land. So I really like those. It makes landing simple. And isn't clipping inside, but let's see if we can adjust them. So now we have some air brakes here. I think we have to go off the clicking here. So I want to have them close to the body of the airplane, so they will not start spinning our... I've been in that situation where my plane has been spinning in that way. So by having them close to the body, we have a narrow profile, and that will make our plane not to yaw that much, and I don't really like that. As you can see, everything is crooked here, so we have to kind of fix it up. Yeah, good, looks good. So I think this plane will work. We just need to add a ladder for our kerbals. Cool. So let's just load our kerbals inside here, so we can see that if we can see some problems right away. Otherwise, hopefully we will be able to take off right away here, and that would be nice. Valentina, where are you? Oh, you're there. I already put you there. Okay, cool. So let's see if we have any problems. I will auto-strut my wings so they will not flap around. That is usually I'm just thinking ahead here for future problems. Yes, I think we will be... Yes, no profile are nice. Let's take it for a spin. Okay, let's see if we have any problem correctly. I like this. Our wheels are lower here, so we get a natural lift here. So let's see if this thing flies. Okay, it's always... Oh, major problem here, Sunesha. You forgot one of the most critical things in an airplane. This is, as we don't have any oxidizer, we need something to get some air to our engines. Let's go with the symmetry and just add it here. I think it will be more than enough for our purpose. Okay, cool, so now we have air. Hopefully it will be enough here, I think so. So let's go. We have a lot of fuel, so I think as long as this thing doesn't fly really weird. As you can see, when I'm yawing, just my tail fin is correcting it. Otherwise, it's gonna kind of be overcorrecting it. But yes, I can see my landing gear is a little bit crooked. But I think this thing will fly. So let's get our gear in, pressing Y gate. So let's... I think this flies beautifully. It's really agile fighter here. So we are needing to go north. I'm just want to get on a safe altitude so we can go forward here a bit. Let's go forward here a bit because I want to go out to the map mode. And I'm using a software or a mod, I say software, a mod called Waypoint Manager, which allows me to see stuff on surfaces. So we are going into this, what do you call it? Question mark? Yes, question mark. So let's go here. So, and start traveling. It would be interesting to land. I haven't tested this plane, so yes, I can't promise you for a safe landing. As long as we can safely crash, I'm fine with that. So we can see the question mark is about here, so if we go there, we can see we are 43 minutes at current speed of 350 meters per second. This will fastly go. So I think what we want to do is actually get some attitude so we can get rid of this drag here. So let's go. So if we get up a bit, we can get rid of some of the drags, and we can just coast a bit, use a little bit less fuel. I'm just trying to match our prograde up in the direction of the question mark there. So I think if we keep going in this direction and around 10 degrees up, and just I'm a bit patient, we will get higher up. Valentina and Charlene, how are you doing, guys? Well, it looks kind of calm and collected. That's good. So we can see that we just have 15 minutes here. And what we can do now, as we have found a good speed, is throttle down so we get around thrust to rate ratio at 1. Fast enough to just go a little bit faster, but so we can coast here. That will also lengthen our travel speed here. And then we can just coast here. We're going up a little bit here, but we can go down again. As you can see, we have 30 minutes, so yeah, it doesn't take a lot of time if you just plan it to do. Wonder how it looks from Valentina's view here. So she's flying from this wind, and we can just see the sky here. You can probably see our friend here. She's just looking calmly forward. So, flying through the aurora. So we're over 100 miles here, so I think it's time for us to get down here. So let's throttle down. Let's start getting down here. Which our air brakes will help a bit. We will flap them out. It will slow our speed a bit. even while we are diving down. So let's see here. Let's try to get a little bit closer. Let's get put down our air brakes here. Don't want to slow down too fast. But it will take us forever to arrive here. So what I'm trying to get is to get a pro grade kinda into this one. So we are lining up with our targets. A really nifty mod, the waypoint manager. It makes things easier. Okay, it's kind of cloudy here, so it will make our descent a little bit more interesting. Okay, we are more or less on target. Really want to get out of these clouds. Hopefully we not will be met by a big mountain on the other side. That will be a very nasty surprise for us. Okay, they like the clouds and they like the North Pole here, so we are getting down. So we are traveling at 500 meters per second. I think when we get below 5,000 meters, I think we will get rid of these clouds. Looks like we are getting out of here. It's beautiful, the clouds and stuff. So we are at the North Pole almost. No Santa Claus or anything. So let's try to even us out a bit here. We don't want to get too low. "60 kilometers to our target." It's over there. I think we're right on target here. "13 kilometers out." It's kind of beautiful here. I really enjoy this this nice flight here. This lightened my mood from all the Windows 10 antics that's happen on my computer here, but I think it's getting right between those hills, so let's try to get a little bit close. We will fly closer. I think it's time for us to get our gears out. It would slow us down considerable more. So I think we will, at current speed, we will go over it. So I think I want to go a little bit like this. Okay, I can see it. Okay, cool. We are very close to our target. We can see it over here. I'm going a little bit too fast for my tastes. Let's kill our engines. I think I will overshoot it. Let's see. It's over there. Let's see if we can turn around here. Just want to get and see if we can do a full over. Cool. We are getting closer. Let's try to land here. It's close enough. Let's get the wheels. Okay, we don't like to go walk. That's kind of for... So let's use our onions to get closer. And we have a UFO, it looks like. So it's really cool because there is a guy on the Kerbal Space Programs forums is actually working on a UFO mod. And I really like that because I think it fits very well into... Do we have brake enough? Can our wheels brake enough here, or will we glide down the hill here? It kind of looks there, but we have to kind of go get out here. Can we get this stuck here into the ground? Maybe it will slow us down a bit. Sounds like a very bad idea. Oh, it's not really helping. Let's see if we can get stuck behind it, like if we go up the hill here. This is an unconventional way to park here, as we are gliding down there. Let's speed this process up a bit. Oh, no. No breakdancing. Breakdancing, no, stop. Stop. I just want to make it faster. But this doesn't like time warp. That is why you're... Okay, let's work over here. Nice work, Valentina. You made this perfectly, even with my micromanagement over here. So let's get you guys out. I'm just gonna get stuck behind this object here. Unidentified object here. Oh no. Stop. I think it's time for you guys to bail. That thing doesn't look like it came from Kervin. I agree. Escape. Is it Valentina or... Yes, this is Valentina. Escape! Our plan... Escape. Run over there. And you guys... Oh no. Oh, let's go to the ship. Charlene, escape our stupid plane. Let's go. Run for your life before you get crushed by our... Okay, so yeah, I was talking about on the KSB forum. There is a guy is actually making a UFO mod, and I definitely gonna use it in my series because I like it. Oh, cool! We are not very careful with our equipment. There is, I think, I want you over here for the thumbnail for the video. Come on, Valentina. Okay, boat selfie time. That's a nice thumbnail. Valentina! How are you? You over here? Hurry up, otherwise Charlene will probably go without you. She pretends you to be your friend, but maybe it's not like that. This time, oh, he popped rectangles in plane. Awesome. Let's recover, you guys. I think we have to be still to be recovered, so let's... Charlene has done her job excellently because she has gathered exactly 0.0 science. That's really good. How much do we get back? I don't think your part value. I'm not sure how much we got back, but we got back some of it. We didn't get any XP. I'm not really surprised. World first. The recent accomplishment of our space program have attracted contribution from numerous organizations. We have discovered a vessel of unknown origin on Kerbal. So that's nice. Contract is complete. We have got 130,000 found. I'm not sure what my airplane cost, but I got most of the airplane back by recovering it. So that was everything for this episode. As always, thank you for watching.